Faculty of Economy and Business Study Program Development of Economics. Today, we will present about poverty in Indonesia. Let's introduce our team.
What is poverty? Poverty is a condition of not being able to meet certain basic needs standards such as food, health, and education. This situation can be identified by detecting conditions such as an income that is too low to meet basic needs, food, clothing, and shelter. Poverty characteristic. Number 1. Physical conditions of a house, ability to send children to school, type of work and ability to meet food needs. Number 2, land ownership, income, ability to pay for medical treatment, facilities and sanitation around a house, ownership of household goods and ability to meet clothing needs. Number 3, ownership of other capital apart from land and other household goods, house ownership, all around the efficiency, number of family members, ownership of livestock, social and community relations, children work, ability to work, level of education or skills, health conditions, debt, and household living conditions. The causes of poverty. First, lack of job opportunities. The absence of sufficient job opportunities prevents people from earning a stable income to meet their basic needs. This often occurs in rural areas or regions with inadequate infrastructure and investment, leading to high unemployment rates. Additionally, technological advancement can replace manual labor, further reducing job opportunities for unskilled workers. Number 2, unequal income of the Indonesian population. Income inequality creates an economic gap between the rich and the poor. A large portion of wealth is concentrated in the hands of a few individuals or groups, while the majority of the population earns very little. This inequality limits access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunities, perpetuating poverty. Number 3, low level of public education. A low level of education restricts individuals from securing decent jobs or creating business opportunities. Poorly educated communities tend to be stuck in low-paying jobs, making it difficult to escape the cycle of poverty. Furthermore, access to quality education remains unequal in many areas. Number 4, the global decline in the standard of development of per capita income. A global decrease in per capita income can directly impact economic growth and individual purchasing power. When global economic conditions worsen, developing countries, including Indonesia, often suffer the most, and as their economics rely heavily on exports and foreign investment. Number 5, declining community productivity. A decline in productivity means that people or communities are unable to produce goods and services efficiently. This can be caused by inadequate skills, poor infrastructure, or lack of resources, which ultimately reduces economic output and individual incomes. Last, lack of attention from the government. Limited government interventions or ineffective policies to address poverty can exacerbate the problem. Without proper social safety nets, investment in education and healthcare, or support for job creation, many communities remain trapped in poverty with no clear way out.
Poverty Poverty can be divided into three, namely, number one, relative poverty. A person who is classified as relatively poor actually lives above the poverty line but is still below the means of the surrounding community. Number two, cultural poverty, closely related to the attitude of a person or group of people who are unwilling to try to improve their level of life even though there are efforts from other parties to help them. Number three, absolute poverty. There are a number of residents who are unable to obtain sufficient resources to meet basic needs. They live below a certain minimum real income level or below the international poverty line. This line does not recognize border between countries, does not depend on the level of per capita income in a country, and also takes into account difference in price level between countries by measuring the poor as people who live on less than 10 tuition per day. The impact of poverty. The impact of poverty includes the inability to meet basic needs, limited access to a reasonable income, feeling of insecurity, and the emergence of a number of problems in society, such as crime, gambling, prostitution, and juvenile delinquency. The impact of poverty in urban areas is far more complex than in rural areas. The most prominent impact in rural areas is the inability to meet food needs. In urban areas, on the other hand, apart from the impact that are common to both areas, a number of social problems have also emerged. The impact of poverty in communities with different livelihoods show that special attention needs to be given to reducing poverty in coastal fishing communities. Serious problems in meeting food needs and obtaining an income persist in this community. Survival strategies. To overcome the various problems they face, poor communities have implemented a number of coping strategies consistent with their capabilities and the available resources. A strategy often mentioned was borrowing money from various informal sources. Other strategies include taking up a number of odd jobs. We first working in order to earn extra income, utilizing natural resources in the area, or working in another region, economizing by reducing or substituting food with less expensive varieties, and managing finance were also mentioned quite often. And number of the strategies undertaken by these poor communities reflect the extent of their dependency on traditional social network, family resource and capabilities, as well as the available local natural resource. This issue also reflects the fact that various government programs contribute little in the way of helping poor communities overcome their problems.
Who are the poor? The characteristic and criteria used to identify the poor varies, but in general, land ownership, type of work or level of income, daily living condition, and relation with other members of the community are used as reference. Results from the consolidated study indicate that the characteristic most often used as reference were the physical condition of a house, ability to send children to school, type of work or level of income, and ability to meet food needs. To To overcome poverty in Indonesia, integrate and sustainable effort are needed from various sectors. This effort are number one, the government needs to implement policies that focus on fair economic redistribution and increasing access to decent work and stable income. Promotion of investment in labor-intensive sector and development of cooperative can be effective step in creating new jobs. Increased access to market and skill training can also help individuals for living in poverty to increase their income. Number two, the government also needs to improve access and quality of education in poor area, increasing the education budget, developing educational infrastructure, and training quality teachers can improve the quality of education. Scholarship program and educational assistance also need to be provided for poor families to increase their access to better education. By improving the quality of education, it is hoped that there will be better social mobility and greater opportunities for future generations to escape poverty. Number three, there needs to be a special attention to access and quality of health service in poor area. Increased access to health facility and financial protection for health. Health promotion and education are also important in increasing awareness of the importance of health and disease prevention. With good health, individuals have a greater opportunity to improve their living condition and escape poverty. Number four, the government have a various strategy and program have been implemented to reduce poverty. These program include a family help program, non-cash food assistance, Smart Indonesian Card, Healthy Indonesian Card, Village Fund program, and Pre-Employment Card program. Based on the graphic from the National Statistic Agency, the poverty rate in Indonesia in March 2024 was recorded at 9.3%, indicating a decrease of 0.33% compared to 2023. The poverty rate of 9.03% is the lowest figure in the last 10 years. In line with the poverty rate, the condition of extreme poverty in Indonesia also continues to decline. The percentage of Indonesia extreme poor population in March 2024 was 0.83%, a decrease of 0.29 percentage point compared to March 2023 of 1.12%. This reflects improvement in dealing with poverty, although the challenge of regional inequality and difference between rural and urban area are still clearly visible.
The facts about poverty. As of March 2024, the poverty rate in Indonesia stood at 9.03%. This figure showed a decline of 0.33 percentage points from March 2023, namely 9.36%. The poor population in March 2024 decreased by 0.68 million people compared to March 2023, bringing the number of poor people to 25.2 million. The poverty rate in urban areas fell to 7.09% from 7.29% in March 2023. Meanwhile, the percentage of poor people in rural areas decreased to 11.79% from 12.22% in March 2023. The role of the private sector. The private sector plays a significant role in alleviating poverty in Indonesia by complementing government efforts through various initiatives, such as creating job opportunities. Companies can create new jobs opportunities, particularly in remote areas, to help communities increase their income levels. Education and training. Corporate social responsibility programs often include education and job skills, training for underprivileged communities, making them more competitive in the job market. How can we eradicate poverty? Priority action on poverty eradication include improving access to sustainable livelihoods, entrepreneurial opportunities, and productive resources. Providing universal access to basic social services. Progressively developing social protection system to support those who cannot support themselves. Empowering people living in poverty and their organization. Addressing this disproportionate impact of poverty on women. Intensifying international cooperation for poverty eradication. The virtuous circle of economic empowerment. Introduction of a cash crop to complement subsistence farming. Increase in production, increase in job opportunities, increase in incomes, further development of cottage industry. Healthcare spending, economic empowerment of families, rise in education rates. People can afford to buy their own land and farm without leaving the community. People can cultivate more money. Improvement of community cohesiveness, reduction of cultural dismantlement.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it is useful for all of us.